If I were to sum up this video in 45 seconds, I would say by the end of this video, you will know the different categories of images we create at AMZ OneStep, with some examples taken from our library of over 100,000 crafted images. Not only that, but you will also gain a clear understanding of which image types are essential for creating impactful and persuasive Amazon listings. You'll be able to effectively convey the key features of your product, leaving a lasting impression on your potential customers. With the power of these strategies, you'll be able to entice your customers to add your product to their cart, thanks to your clear and convincing messaging. Get ready to take your Amazon game to the next level. Was that 45 seconds?
No, it was 47 seconds.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, if that intrigues you, then let's dive into the detailed video and discover more. I call this image category multifunctionality. This category can be split into two sections: products that can be used in two contrasting scenarios, or products that can be used in multiple ways. For the first section, you will design a split screen image and the product will be placed in the middle of the screen. Let's go through some examples so I can clearly demonstrate the idea. This seller has effectively showcased the vacuum cleaner's versatility, as it is capable of working on both carpets and hard floors. By placing the vacuum cleaner in the center of the split screen image, the seller implies its ability to function seamlessly on both floor types. This image clearly communicates the contrasting function of the vacuum cleaner. Once again, the image is split into two halves with the humidifier placed right in the center. The split screen helps visually indicate the morning and night scenario on each side, implying that once built, the humidifier will last throughout the day and night. So you want to think about what the contrasting feature in your product is. For instance, this product helps keep your drink both hot and cold, so showcasing extreme weather conditions on either side of the product visually helps communicate the product's ability to keep your drink hot and cold in extreme weather. Let's say your product is compatible with multiple items, like in this image. You will place the product in the middle and surrounded by props or items that it is compatible with. This image indirectly references how many products can be charged with a single charge. It also signifies how small and portable that product is. Everything that users want to know about this product has been highlighted in a single image. The next strategy is to create small illustrations demonstrating the different uses of your product, just like this dog leash image. This can even be replicated with a model, so essentially the model is posing and demonstrating the functionality in a similar manner. This is such a simple yet powerful image. The clearly labeled wires help create an easy to understand visual for the extension board for your computer table. The next image category usually involves a side-by-side comparison to your competitors. And back in the day, I remember people would make these comparison charts to state the difference between the two products. But no one wants to read an exhaustive list of features anymore, when the entire idea can be captured within one simple image. This image category is a great way to grow your market share. Let's explore some examples. This image implies investing in one big candle is better than getting 3 small candles. It also signifies how the bigger product is giving out stronger and better lasting mist as compared to multiple smaller candles. The same idea has been replicated in this image, but it's creatively different. This seller is implying that one roll of theirs is equivalent to 5 rolls of the competition. Another way to show comparison is to split a single image, like in this example, and show the effects of your product has on one side and the effects your competitor product has on the other side. This projector's high definition clarity is shown on the clearer side and the competitor's on the blurrier side. This is another clever way of showing the superiority of your product in comparison to your competitors. This product's greater surface area is showcased with the number of items placed in it. The greater capacity of the rectangular shaped tray is clearly visible when staged beside the competitor's smaller ramp one. Sometimes if your competitors don't have generic packaging or a generic look, it is best not to highlight your competitor's brand name. It is not a good look to publicly criticize your competitors, so what you can do is create a silhouette of your competitor's product and use that to drive your point home. Just like this image of the bottle, you could also have a bottle and then a silhouette of your competitors. Both products don't have to be the same. Motion shots are another great strategy to capture your product's performance and quality compared to your competitors. The mark left on the image on the competitor's product showcases a clear visual indicator that points out which company makes the better product. The competitor's image is also made out to be narrower to give the impression that our product is more grandiose. Now, this is another example of an in-motion shot which shows a comparison of the sturdiness of both wires. The inclusion of the hand in this image demonstrates the flexibility of the seller's product. This image is also using the same strategy as the previous image. They've magnified their own product to give the impression of the grandiosity. This is another one of those categories which all of us sellers could make use of. The only con of selling online is that our customers don't get the opportunity to touch and feel our products until their product arrives at their doorstep. So the onus is on us sellers to help them visualize what our product would look like in real life. The main strategy here is to use something as reference to help our customer visualize the weight or size of our product. This is one of my absolute favorite images. They've ingeniously used a jeans pocket for visual reference, implying the size and portability of the product. Using everyday items like the jean pocket, for example, is a great way to help people understand what the product weighs or what the size may be. Sometimes even exact dimensions can do what reference items can do in terms of helping people visualize the size of the product. This is another great example of employing a reference prop. We've all had enough pizzas and pop to know what a pizza box dimensions are. These visuals showcase the storage capacity to customers. The reference item doesn't always have to be a relevant prop either. Look at the speaker. They've used a can of pop as a visual reference. Consumers will know right after seeing this image that it is a small size product with portability being at the forefront of their minds. This image has used a pencil and a feather to show how thin and light the product is. Placing two different objects next to the product is allowing users to notice some commonality between them, their weight and their thinness. This visual guide of the ear shows how it fits your ear perfectly without falling. Here, just by placing the suitcase under the frame shows that it has enough space underneath so users can slide stuff under the bed without any trouble. Now, because hand carry suitcases are such common items, it's a great reference prop to use to give people an idea of the width and the height of the bed. This image makes use of two models with different heights to create a visual scale for consumers to get a good grasp of the sizing of the product. Now, whether a customer is closer to the girl's height or the guy's height, they'll be able to better understand what the product will look like if they were to buy it. In this case, I would suggest using models with a huge height difference so that it can cover a wide range of heights. This is another image category that many of us will have a use for and has higher clickability for all us sellers. We all want to show our customers that our product is good and that it works. The strong claims that we are making are actually true. The way to go about creating this image would be to put your product through a test and show it in the image. So let me explain this strategy to you with the help of some examples. This seller claims that their vacuum is lightweight and easy to carry. They're showing a model carrying it with ease using only one hand. It's these little cues that will go a long way to communicate your message via a visual. Let's breeze through some images following this concept, but using different product categories. If you claim that your product holds a certain amount of weight, use a prop to demonstrate that message. Here, they've placed a dumbbell on their mat and it's not even bending. So as a seller, they've proven their claim to their viewers. If your product is waterproof, throw it in water to give your image that shock value and also show potential buyers that there is some truth to your claim. Since we're on the topic of shock value, here's another example of it, plus it is also putting the product through the test. This seller claims that their gloves avoid injury, so if a chainsaw were to cut through it, it would not tear up that easily. This image of the model sleeping peacefully while her machine is visibly turned on provides all visual references needed to deduce that it will not disturb your nightly sleep. I hope that this video has sparked your creativity and prepared you to revamp your listing images. Thank you for watching my video. I'll see you on the next one.